I knew Jill for a long time, and last time I saw her was a year ago, February. I was looking forward to seeing her because a mutual friend of ours had passed away a few months before I was going to see her, and I was thinking, oh, it would be so great to talk to Jill about this other person who's gone, and now Jill's gone, so what about that? But anyway, I have maybe 4 or 5 Jill stories. I'll just tell one, even though it's a bad story about myself. It's a good story about her, a great story about her, I suppose. And it was this time I had a gig at a place in Pittsburgh called the Club Cafe, and I was going to play solo there like I'm sitting here trying to do now. And but I had the wrong showtime in my mind, you know. It was kind of like an early bird special show like this one, but I wasn't in that mind frame yet, you know. I thought the show was at 8, but it was like at 6:30 or something. Anyway, when I was supposed to be on stage, I was actually stuffing my face in a restaurant with this really good food. It was a seafood place, and but what I was doing was a sin, you know, because the audience was sitting there. But unbeknownst to me, Jill Sobule was there, like she'd gone to my show, and she had her instrument with her. And anyway, when I finally got there, I was greeted at the door by Jill. And you know, this is before cell phones, so I mean, she was like, "Oh, you're okay, you're not hurt," or you know, like I was alive, and that was a good thing. And then she proceeded to explain to me that she had gotten up and played a set because I wasn't there. And she, you know, looked around the room and took it upon herself to do something for these people. And so 2 things. I love that she went to my show. She didn't tell me she was going to go, but that's really sweet. And then the other thing, you know, just she did her duty, and that was great, you know. So I got up there as best I could, scrambled around to get plugged in and all that stuff like that, and started to play. But I really got the feeling that the audience was like over me. And they'd already been entertained, and really well, I'm sure, because every time I saw Jill, she was great, every single time. So I'm going to do one of her songs, and first time I ever saw a jetpack was on a TV show when I was about 7 years old. It was a show called You Asked For It. And there was a demonstration of the Bell Rocket Belt, which was a jetpack, you know, and this guy's flying around with this thing strapped on him, and I just wanted one immediately, of course. And I just never got those things to market, but anyway, Jill wrote a song about wanting a jetpack because she was an original thinker. That's the thing about her. Anyway, let me try this. It really sounded good this morning when I was sitting in bed playing it, so we'll see what happens. If I had a jetpack, the first thing I would do, I'd soar over the grid like fuck, I'm gonna start over. If I had a jetpack, first thing I would do, I'd soar over the gridlock and I'd come to you. I'd peek in all the windows on 5th Avenue, see how the other side lives. If I had a jetpack, I would strap it on. I'd get out of this one room and I'd be gone to where there are real houses with big front lawns. If I had a jetpack, I would take you up with me If I had a jetpack, I'd soar over the bridge and wave to all my friends who thought I'd never rise again. Just fly over the stadium and watch my team win. Watch my team win. If I had a jetpack, I'd bust through your door and take you by the hand to the Jersey shore. And there in the moonlight, you'd want me even more. If I had a jetpack, I would take you up so high. If I dropped you, you would die. But I want you by my side, my jetpack. Well, I don't have a jetpack, I don't even have a car. I just have this token and a head full of stars. And I wish you didn't live uptown so far, 'cause I don't have a jetpack. No, I don't have a jetpack. It stinks to keep going, but thank you very much.